Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to F1 Manager 23 Hardcore. It is round 5 of Season 4 tonight. We are heading to Miami for the Miami Grand Prix. Now we're coming off the back of a good and bad weekend in Baku. One of our drivers was exceptional. One of our drivers wasn't. Mick had an absolute nightmare. Crashed out really bad in the sprint from a really good position, and then had to start the race from the back. Oscar second in the sprint. Then came the race. Oscar won the race. Mick, starting from the back, got all the way up to about 8th place, 7th place, and crashed. And I had to retire his car because it was just too damaged to be competitive. So, yes, not great for Mick, but Oscar bringing in the big points. 7 points for second in the sprint, 26 points for the win and fastest lap in the Grand Prix itself. And we now sit back in 4th place in the standings, one above where we need to finish at the end of the season, and pulling away a little bit from Alpine and Aston Martin. We have got a bit of work to do to catch up to Ferrari if we want to try and battle for third, but we've got the foundation of a very good car now. Still needs a little bit of tweaking in places. We're still short on some parts. We've made as much as we can, but we are going to have a difference in spec tonight, I think. As you can see, I've got a lot of parts in production because, Mick wrecked a lot of parts and also cost me 3.5 mil in emergency purchases between the sprint and the rain race as well. So let's just see the difference between our cars. You can see older chassis for Mick, older front wing for Mick, and an older suspension for Mick. Oscar's got all the up-to-date spec parts, and Mick is going to have to wait his turn, seeing as he wrecked the ones that I did give him. Right, we've got 4 days until the Grand Prix. Let's see if we can achieve a good result as well tonight. We have got a wet weekend, as you can see. Going to be some rain on the Saturday. Light rain, so might affect practice, might affect quali. Don't know. Shouldn't be too bad. And then pretty solid rain on the Sunday, so I would imagine most of the race is going to be under winter conditions, which could be good, could be bad. We'll have to see. How you doing, Shubham? How you doing, Baron? Good to see you guys. And Derek as well. Thank you for the congratulations. Yes, it was our second win in total in Korea. First win of the season. Back-to-back wins in Baku for Oscar. He got our win there last season. And he is very, very much enjoying Baku. There you see. If we go to historic results, Oscar Piastri, winner in 2026 and in 2025. Fantastic stuff. Right. Can we see how we did here last year? Probably won't tell us. Nope. It's going to lock them all out, isn't it? Yeah, it's locking out all of this season, all of last season's results, because we haven't raced on them yet. There's a new thing in this game that wasn't in the previous one. You would see the previous season's results until that race was complete, and then you would see the most recent results. But for whatever reason, it's just defaulting all results to this season, so we can't actually see any of them in advance, which is frustrating. Right. Side pod design is done, but I don't think I can afford to start manufacturing them. We'll have a look. I think they cost a little bit too much. Oh, we haven't got a slot free anyway. But what we can do is, let's see, I've got, where are we? 2nd of May. Where are we now? We're on the 22nd, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more wings to come. How many do I actually have? Oh, just the one. Okay, so that'll be 2 and then 3 spares. Yeah, that's enough for now. If we've got 4 of them coming. I was going to start another wing, but maybe I can now do that extra rear wing. Yes, I can. Oh, no, wait, I've already got... Again, plenty of rear wings coming. No, I was looking at the wrong... Let's see. I've only got 1 more wing coming in 3 days. So... Let's put another one on there. We can... Oh, no, that's going to put us in debt. Why is that so expensive? Oh, it's not. It's just going to put us in debt. It's just a little bit more than we can afford. So I don't want to go back in debt again. We've gone in debt a couple of times already recently. So we'll just have to wait till after the Grand Prix. Mick has low morale. Good. I'd be quite angry if he was all happy chappy smiles and you know, after destroying the car twice. I would not be happy at all. How you doing, Mr. Water? Good to see you. Right, let's advance time again. Let's go to our race prep. Let's check if we've got any updated parts we can put on the cars now. Do I want to give... I don't have a spare. Do I? No, I don't. I don't have a spare. Okay, front wings. I do have 1 spare front wing, but Mick is not getting it. We're keeping that as a spare for Oscar. Mick's going to have to run this wing for this race. They do have the same rear wing. Don't have the new side pods yet. Both on the same underfloor. And again, I don't have any of the new suspensions yet. So having to roll Mick back like that while we wait for those to be built. Let's have a look at how the cars look. Really, really bad on the downforce on Mick's car, because all the parts that we added were to boost the downforce. If we take a look at Oscar's car, there you can see the difference in the spec between the two. Significant difference in downforce across all parts. So yeah, this might not be a very good race for Mick, but you know, he made his bed, now he has to lie in it. So let's set some balanced targets then. I think we'll do well with Oscar. I think Mick will struggle. Q3 2 cars might be pushing it. We can get both into the top 15. I'm going to go top 14, and we'll get both into Q2. Fastest lap's the incentive. I'm going to try and get 1 car in the top 10, but if I go 2 in the top 14, that's 187. 1 in 10th is 135. So it makes sense to be a little bit more conservative. Even that works okay, but we'll try 2 in the top 14. And then finish position streak, 1 in the top 12 for 2 races. We're halfway through that, should be able to do that. 2 in the top 15 for 5 races, should be able to do that. Right, let's head to Miami.
Once again, we touch down in Miami as F1 returns to the Magic City. We're in the state of year-round summer. The streets of Miami Gardens will come alive with the roar of racing, and the excitement is only just beginning. Miami has long, tight, straight sections that need as much driver confidence and precision as a corner, as well as 3 hard braking zones. The chicane through turns 14 to 15 is particularly likely to catch drivers out and throw them into a wall. Last round was a dream weekend for race winner Oscar Piastri, the Australian showing his mettle against the best of the best. Let's get on with the weekend.
Okay then, we're actually going to put Ollie in the car tonight. Gives his first run out for us. We're going to go with hard tyres. It's 17 laps for a run here. Actually, we're not going to go with the hard tyres. We're going to go with soft tyres. Need to swap out some parts. Put in the older engine. ERS is still fine. Put in the older gearbox. We'll leave Oscar on the hards. He's going to do the big bulk of his running today. Mick will do the big bulk of his in the second session, I think. There we go. And now let's do setups. We'll start with Oscar. So let's go with an 8, 13.5, 3.7, 3.3, and a 0.05. And for Mr. Behrman, we will go a little different. We'll go 7.5, 13, to 8, 3.5, and a 0.45. There we go. And let's send them out to the track. And we're going to ride on board with Ollie for his first couple of laps.
Yeah, copy, same.
Ready to attack.
Yep, ordered. A bit less curb.
Copy.
Watch those curbs.
Copy.
Yeah, for a moment there, I thought Ollie's number was 82. It's actually 52. I thought For a moment there, I thought I had drivers with sequential numbers on track. That would have been something kind of cool. Right. I have seen the new RB, the V-Carb, as they're calling it. And it's nice to see a livery that isn't black, for a change. I mean, I don't know how good the car's going to be. It could be quite a controversial car this year, because they are effectively running something very similar to last year's Red Bull. Obviously with a few of their own tweaks and stuff to the aero, but yeah, they could potentially jump up the order a little bit this season. We'll have to see how that goes. But no, the livery's not too bad. It's nice to see a car with a lot of colour on the car rather than just little splashes of colour on matte carbon. So just got to wait and see what the rest of the cars look like now. Behrman is quicker. Did I forget to take out the parts? No, I did swap them over. It is the tyre difference. Okay, he's looking pretty quick, considering who he's up against. And in random Jim Bob gaming news, I have finally achieved the trophy for completing.
How's the balance?
Refugees on Survivor in Frostpunk, which is brutal mission. It's so hard on survival mode. So very pleased to get that done. I am now just one away from getting my Frostpunk Platinum, and that is survival mode on the Fall of Winterhome, which is
Do you think you'd
also
benefit from another set?
brutal. At least the first few days of that mission are brutal. So not too far away from a Platinum again, which is quite nice, but it's going to take me many attempts, I think. Many restarts to achieve that one. I think if I can get through the first half a dozen days without too much issue, I should be okay. And I had a lot more fun with Helldivers. I jumped on for about 4 hours last night, and then about 2-3 hours this morning, and yeah, really enjoying that game. Haven't been able to hook up with anybody though. Every time I try and join a queue, it kicks me back to the lobby, and no one's joined my SOS beacons either, so that's a bit of a shame. I've had to basically run solo. I'm going to have another try again tonight, see if I can jump on with a couple of people. But if anyone does get the game and wants to team up, just give me a shout. There is cross-play between PlayStation and PC. Right, let's have a look at our feedback. 85% and 85%. Ah, okay. So we're going to swap those setups around, and that theoretically, potentially, could mean that we get 100% on both. No, Behrman doesn't get track acclimatization because he is a reserve driver. So he's basically just learning the setup and learning the car. For car part knowledge, and then that gets passed on to Mick. what it used to do is it used to tell you in the first game how much yeah, they had a 0 to 500 points for their experience game for running in a FP1 session, and then they kind of did away with that, and it just became a 0 to 1 when this game first came out, and then with a patch a few months ago that got removed completely. So I don't know if you still get extra experience or not for running in FP1 with a reserve driver. It kind of indicates that you do, but there's no actual visual proof of that anymore. So yeah, we'll have to see. Right, so going to put Oscar's setup on this car now. So 8, 13, 5, 3, 7, 3.3 and a 0.05. That's not close enough. So it is not the case. But whatever setup I go with does need to be kind of balanced with what I think possibly with what can be achieved with Oscar's car. So let's have a look at something a little different. Let's go. Oh no, wait, no, it's not the rear wing. The rear wing's fine. It is a 13 rear wing, so got a couple of other 13 wing setups to choose from. Let's go back to the 7.5. Well, let me just revert back to what it was a second. There we go. So, need something that's going to make some subtle changes, potentially. And I don't have anything overly subtle that goes towards Oscar's setup. So, instead, let's try 8, 13, 1, 9, 3.5 and a 0.6/0.65. See, that looks like it might work. I also have an 8.5, and that is not going to work. I don't think that's too much of a change to the rear wings. So let's go with that then. Let's give that a try. Okay. Well, let's try Behrman's setup just to see what, what it looks like. It might be that we have to go to a 4.6 on this one. The rear wing is okay, so it is a 13.5 setup. Don't have a 2.8 setup for that. I've got a 4.6. Let's go 6.5, 13.5. 4.6, 3.45, and oh no, wait. Oh, there we go. And a 0. There is also a 3.5, but that's a bit too much. Not 100% convinced that's going to be it, but let's see. I've got a 7, 13.5, 4.6, 3.4. and a 0.05. That looks better. I'll go with that.
How's the balance so far?
I'm going to be paused, well, not paused, going to be muted for a bit because hungry, haven't had anything to eat yet. Spent too long playing Frostpunk, time kind of got away from me.
What do you think?
Which way is it going to go? Let's go down to 0. Alright, practice 1 is done. Let's see how we do in practice 2.
Green light.
That fills the hole. Alright. Time to see if those setup changes have worked. Alright, Oscar's going to pop his feedback first. And we did gamble the right way on that. Excellent. What about Mick? Did I go the right way with Mick as well? No, I went the wrong way. Ooh, okay. Well, we can fix that after the session.
Doing another lap on this set?
He needs to run the entire FP2
Yeah, copy
on
that.
these tyres. Get his track knowledge up. And his car part knowledge as well. Alright, there we go. Oscar's done. Just a little blast on soft tyres in the next session. We'll get him finished off. Maloney looking pretty pacey on those soft tyres as well. Very pacey.
Check my car, please check my car.
Okay, understood. Stand by.
Your car's in better condition than you brought it back in last time, Mick.
That's the checker flag.
Alright, rain in this session potentially. Medium tyres. Let's move that way instead. We're going to try and run him for the entire session, but weather may not permit that. .22 laps should be enough for Oscar. I hope. Alright. Final practice.
It should be green now.
Yeah, it's not going to get that wet. Might be able to tough that out on the mediums with Mick.
Something seems wrong.
Yeah, we're checking. rain still coming.
Copy.
It's probably not going to rain enough to warrant a tyre change until the last 10 minutes. According to this, anyway. No, no, wait, no, it's going to be damp in 12 minutes. So the last 15 will be a bit soggy. Well, not even the last 15. There'll be a 5 to 10 minute period where it's a bit damp, and then it'll start drying up again.
Any comments on balance?
Traction was basic.
Copy that.
There we go, sorted. And that's good enough for Mick. There we go. So, 97 and 99. That's our starting setups, or starting confidence levels. That's pretty good. So this is another strange circuit. It's not Baku in terms of the speed, but there's that long back straight which kind of just flows with the DRS. That's definite overtaking opportunity, somewhere where we could be very strong. And then there's the second actual straight, the proper straight, on the run up to the end of the lap. That is also somewhere where we could be very strong as well with our DRS and our speed. I think Oscar could do quite well tonight. He should finish in the upper part of the points somewhere. Top 5, maybe. I think Mick might struggle for points, given his lack of downforce with the older parts. But we shall see. Let's get ready for quali. How you doing, Farah?
Welcome everyone to qualifying. This should be a good one.
The Miami International Autodrome has some lovely long straights, but a driver still needs to have total trust in their car setup to get a fast qualifying lap. Turns 14 and 15 in particular are the ones that catch the drivers out in qualifying.
If we turn our attention to Pierre Gasly for a minute, Karun, how's he going to be feeling as qualifying approaches?
The main thing on my mind was their speed in practice. They just weren't that fast. But was that down to the driver, the car, the team experimenting? We don't know, and we'll just have to see how they fare in qualifying.
Strap yourselves in. This is Formula One.
All right, let's put those better engines back in and different gearboxes. There we go. Let's go 2 flying laps, given the weather.
Two, one, should be green.
It may possibly be just about dry weather running for a very brief window. I have to see what tyres everyone else comes out on. I may have bought their second lap and bring them in for a set of softs. I don't know. We'll see what everyone else does. If the AI comes out on soft tyres during that little window, then we'll absolutely have to, because it's unlikely that the AI will do that if they're not going to be quicker than Inters. But conditions like this is definitely into territory.
Let's take advantage of this clean air.
Okay, let's go.
Clear ahead. Good to go.
I am expecting to see quite a difference in lap time tonight between our two. Oh, Oscar's put it in the wall.
Red flag.
Oscar's not going to get through. He's out. And
Let's have a look at
that's
that.
potentially quite
Here
expensive.
we are down at turn 7. And that's the moment the car ploughs into the wall. And that's one
God damn it, I'm
surefire
seeing
way
sparky
to
parts.
put a dampener on your weekend.
That is not good. Well, I can't see how bad the damage is.
let's concentrate on some tyre prep now.
Copy.
Well, that's put a dampener on things. That could also be quite expensive, depending on what parts have been broken. I should have a spare front wing. I don't know about a suspension. I don't think I've got a spare suspension. And I don't think I have a spare chassis either. I can't remember or not if I put the new suspension or the new chassis on Mick. I really hope I didn't, but I think I did.
No risk of traffic at the moment.
Push next lap.
Oh, for fuck's sake! That's why I was racing in that view, because I had a feeling I might get held up, and I did. It's his first run, so luckily it won't be too bad. We should still go into peak confidence with this lap. Right, Sights needs to get his ass out of the way. Oh, for fuck's sake! Ah! From the sublime to the ridiculous. So, we go top,
Still sat in
but
P1.
that's a very, very slow time.
Let's finish this lap and then we'll box, please. Finish this lap and then box.
Copy.
Very slow time. So I'm just going to sit here and wait, and then we'll do 2 laps.
So let's just concentrate on those tyres and brakes.
Copy.
So Max starting his flying lap now. Let's keep an eye on him, see what kind of pace he's got. And we've broken our quali streak again. Thanks to that crash. That's more money down the drain. Money that we could have earned, that we no longer will, and a penalty that we'll have to pay. Never have it easy, can we? Always something.
Good space at the moment. So we get ready to push next lap. .134.0. No improvement in the first sector. That's a little worrying. But we are a little heavy because we are running with 2 laps worth of fuel. Or 2 flying laps worth of fuel. No improvement in the middle either. Come on, Mick. Well, he improved in the final sector. He's in 14th. Found 3/10 on that lap. So he was probably down just a touch in the first 2 sectors. Oh, he's down 4/10. Oh no, wait, hang on. He was. How was he not up in the first sector? That said he was yellow. Oh no, it's because he had a better run in the aborted lap when the red flag came out. So he was up a couple of hundredths in the first sector, down a tenth in the middle sector, and then up 4/10, just over 3/10 in the final sector. That's not too bad. Hopefully, with a car with less weight in it now, because he's down to his final laps worth of fuel, and his confidence has gone up a touch. Hopefully this lap will be better, because he's not safe. Clear track ahead. So recharge off before the last corner.
No improvement in the first. Oh, the second. Oh, dear, oh dear. Come on, Mick. No improvement at all. Oh dear. Well, no one else has come back out, so he is through. But not convincingly. Okay, not expecting to see it do this here. Yeah, adjustments limited. That's got to be another 2 mil. Fuck me. Jesus, another 3.4 million. 2 weekends in a row. Oh man. And he's knackered up his ERS. And his gearbox. And damaged his engine as well.
Green light.
Not pleased.
Let's get those brake tanks warmed up.
Copy.
I'm not even sure Mick's going to get through this session. I hope he does, but I'm not counting on it.
Clear track ahead. So just go recharge off and push next lap.
Well, I'm at least faster than Magnussen. And Bottas. Oh, somebody just pinched me. Was that the Alpine or the Ferrari? All right, 129.1.
Currently sat in P1.
And that's it. That's our only lap.
Good job. Let's box now, please. Box now.
Copy.
Oh, wow. Much quicker than Magnussen. Half a second faster than Bottas. Just quicker than Albon. Half a second on Ocon. Down just a tenth and a half on Leclerc. Max goes a little bit quicker. We're quicker than Stroll. We're through. And we're not just through, we're through comfortably. Perez is going to go out. Wow. Perez is out. Because the track's about to get very wet. No one's improving.
Seems like it's raining.
Yeah, copy that.
Yep, they're going out on inters. It's completely futile. They're not going to improve. That's it. Wow. I can't believe we made it through. And in third. Back on the inters again. Alright. Let's have a look at the weather. Ooh, that's quite wet. And then it's going to be very dry at the very end. So, these times don't matter. This is all about just getting the confidence up.
Currently sat in P1. Let's cool down a box, please.
Copy.
Yeah, we're definitely not quick in the wet. Which is a bit of a worry. But we are quick in the dry. They have all gone out on soft tyres. Only Yuki yet to leave the pits. I didn't want to leave it too long because I didn't want to get held up with some of that traffic coming through. But Yuki may have judged that perfectly. We'll have to see. I think he's going to get caught by somebody. Looks like the track's going to be bone dry for everybody. So now it's a question of, did Yuki leave it too long, and is he going to have to pull over on his outlap to accommodate a couple of those cars coming through? We're okay, we're safe, and we've got clear air in front as well. I think he might just have got away with it. Let's go for it.
Track clear. Let's go.
In fact, he might even get in the way of Albon here. Nah, it's just right. Albon's going to be fine. What kind of an improvement are we going to make? Substantial one, but is it going to be enough? It's good enough for 6th for now. Yuki's probably going to go a little bit quicker than us.
Nice lap. We will box at the end of this lap, please. Box at the end of this lap.
Copy.
But Russell down in 9th, going to be 10th. And Yuki does go ahead of us, as expected. So, yeah.
P7.
Not looking good for Ferrari.
We did all right there.
Perez out in Q1. Russell in 10th. Strange times. So it's Charles Leclerc on pole with Stroll in second, just ahead of Max. Then it's Yuki from Lando, Ocon from Mick, Gasly, Albon and George Russell in 10th.
It's race day with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go.
The Miami Grand Prix arrived onto the calendar in 2022 with much fanfare, and F1 history is still very much being written here. Drivers have to take chances around the street circuit and hope those chances turn into victory. We've been having sunny weather here today, but there are some clouds looming that might complicate things for teams further down the line.
The Autodrome is ready for some serious action today here at the Miami Grand Prix.
Okay, let's have a look at when it's going to rain. Quite early. And it's going to stay wet. Could be an exciting last 7 laps. And we might need to switch our tyres, our inters, halfway through. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. A little bit quicker. All right. We'll look to do that then. We can always convert back to a one stop. And then Tony. Not going to go with extra fuel. All right, 7th and 20th. Let's see what we can do.
57 laps await our competitors here in Miami, so may the best driver win. If Pierre Gasly's feeling the pressure, he's certainly not showing it.
An encouraging grid position as they sit in P8. Lots to build on during the race if they manage it well.
But there's no more time left. We've got a race on our hands. And this is it. The Miami Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Let's see if we can get past them.
Yeah, no surprise, everyone's starting on the softs. A quick early overtake for Oscar.
Take some free air. Copy.
Go for a lunge. Oh, what a lunge. Nearly got 3 cars there. I'll settle for the 2.
So let's take a look
See
at
that
the
again.
replay. Let's follow the driver's
It
entrances.
doesn't show it.
When you said PU cooling.
It's another mighty lunge under braking. Didn't think we'd get it the 3rd time. That would have been something. But an excellent start from Oscar. Up 4 places in the first lap. Definitely makes a difference not having extra fuel weight on board at the start. Mick's making a move. Another lunge from
DRS
Oscar.
enabled.
Couldn't get him. Too slow.
Need to focus.
I was just about to say, what the hell is Science doing all the way up there? And I realised I'm looking at Oscar, not Mick. And it's Leclerc who's bolted at the front.
Overtake is available. Use energy. We've got no energy, no energy. No more DRS.
Yeah, copy.
Might not win this battle in the corner.
Charging the pack. Okay.
Yeah, I think we gave up the DRS as well. Oh no, both cars got it. Alright, let's calm the tyres down a touch now.
Okay, man, let's keep looking after these tyres.
Copy.
Alright, Science has dropped off. So if we don't get him here, we should certainly get him on the long straight heading towards the pits. Oh, I haven't said that, he's suddenly caught back up again. Yuki is looking a touch vulnerable. Ocon is pushing hard as well, trying to make a move on us.
cool the car.
Copy.
Come on, Oscar, get the move done. Get the move done. There you go. Good lad. Good lad.
Let's go and get him. And you are free to use the energy when you want. We need to focus on the energy now. We need to look after the tyres. Big PU cooler.
Yeah, it's just too far away. Ocon nabbed us. We just dropped off the back of Sonoda. Trying to just hold position with Mick. Ocon is flying. He's trying to close back up. He did as well. He got the DRS.
We need to cool the engine. Get your head down, you can do this, come on. You can use energy.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I had you then.
Yeah, use the free air.
Still going to muscle our way through somehow. Nope, we're out of battery. That's dirty driving from Magnussen there. We had him. We had him. Expecting a bit of a scramble in the pit lane.
If you could push a bit harder and try and get up to him, let's see.
Yeah, got you this time.
Energy if you need it. Focus on bringing the pack back up.
Come on, buddy, keep pushing.
Couple more laps.
Okay, recharge on, recharge on.
Copy.
Right, 14th and 7th. Mick's back where he started. Oscar's up 6 places. And that's a yellow flag, and it's not us, thank God.
Cars off there. Nice and steady through there, please.
Oh, it's Bottas. Just a little clump there. Oh, that happened right in front of us.
And just like that, the hopes of the team.
Didn't even realise that happened right in front of us. There we go, we've picked off Valtteri. No penalties between him and Porsche.
And energy is available. Need to focus on getting the pack up. Think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
Yeah, copy.
And that's 7 places gained. 4 minutes now until the rain. And the rain's going to come pretty quickly by the look of it.
Recharge back on, please. Recharge on.
Copy.
It does look like there could be some rain later on.
Yeah, copy.
Let's go recharge on.
Copy.
Just missed the DRS. But we'll get a nice slipstream anyway. Next lap is the lap to box, according to that. But the rain's still 3 minutes away. Now it's only 2 minutes away. Try and debate whether or not I should box this lap. I will with Oscar. I think I'll probably stay out another lap with Mick.
We can just focus on charging the pack.
Let's keep that gap down.
Yeah, I'm going to gamble.
Box.
Box.
Box for new Inter.
Oscar pit lane.
Oh, this could be a master stroke for Oscar.
A bit of rain on the track.
Copy.
2.3. That's a good stop.
Pit exit clear.
Going to be very slow for the next few corners.
You can back off a bit.
Copy. Overtake is available.
Copy.
Make sure I put on some new inters.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
Copy for box.
Box for inters. Box, box.
Hasn't quite worked out for Oscar. But at least he'll avoid all the chaos in the pit lane that is sure to ensue.
Let's go recharge on, please.
Copy.
We need to focus on the energy now.
Copy.
Pit entry.
It's very slippery.
Copy.
So how much time have I lost?
Use energy.
Copy.
.2 seconds, that's good. We stay behind Ocon, but we've jumped a few cars.
Exit.
Here comes Oscar. Has it worked? Has it worked? It has. He's in the points. Ooh.
Recharge on.
Okay.
Back off.
Copy. Need to lift what you can.
Copy.
That's made me feel pleased. We gained a place with Mick. Got him up to 6th. We managed to jump Yuki, as did Ocon as well. McLaren obviously double stacking their drivers, and then Yuki just getting caught up. And Oscar managed to jump himself up into 10th place. I was a little concerned. I wasn't sure it was going to get wet enough quick enough when he came out the pit lane. I'm like, oh, have I gone just a little bit too early? But it worked. It worked out just about right. now we're going to save a fair bit of fuel, which we will do, just running like this, you know. And I need to see what everyone else is going to do with their tyres. Mick is not quick in the wets, unfortunately, because he's lacking the downforce. So I'm not expecting him to hang on to 6. I'm expecting him to get overtaken pretty quickly. But I think Oscar's got enough on him to try and force a move.
Wow.
Keep going.
Well, if you didn't crash the car, Mick, twice, you would have had the parts on your car this weekend and you wouldn't be getting mullered in the corners like that.
Lift and coast required.
Copy.
It's not us, it's someone behind us, I think.
Lift and coast.
Or maybe
Yeah.
just someone running wide. No, it's a locket for Joe, for Gio.
It all starts as they reach turn 17. And there goes the steering. But that's just the risk you take. The later you leave it.
He's lucky to have kept it at the wall.
Bit of lift and coast where you can.
Copy.
Big lift off.
Copy.
Right, looks like we're kind of comparable with everyone else in terms of tyres at the moment. I wonder if they're going to two-stop as well. Do 2 sets of inters. Which would technically make it a 3-stop if it does dry up at the end. Which is not guaranteed. We are into that window of the race where it's going to be very difficult for Oscar to move much further forward. Turn the fuel save off in a moment. Mick's just about keeping pace with Yuki. That's a 1 kilo to save, and then we'll go back up to standard fuel push. Are you still thinking of getting rid of Piastri, Anthony? And who are you signing if you are?
No more lift and coast required. Recharge on.
Copy.
Yeah, Oscar will become a good driver, but you've got to put the work in to get him there.
Okay, and let's cool the car.
Okay.
Well, you are playing on the same setting as me. Oh, kudos.
Use everything.
Yep. Copy.
They put you right up hard mode. Well, I'm playing with extra difficulty baked in. Don't forget. There's nothing wrong with limiting yourself in terms of having a rubbish team, but you know, limiting yourself on the drivers on top of that as well just makes it even harder. Because when you do get a good car, you're still slow because your drivers aren't anywhere near the standard of the guys at the front.
Now we should be able to take a look here. Now we see this was at turn 15. It's there for the taking. And they move into 9th.
There we go. Right place now.
Okay, so let's cool the car now.
Copy.
It's got this feeling that we're being held up by Sonoda. There we go. Got past him. We were definitely being held up by George, I think. Right, tyre update and...
Recharge on, please.
Oh yeah, now we're pushing our tyres harder than the rest. So looks like they're going to try and do the one stop. Are you checking your research against the reg changes, Anthony? What are the reg changes for next season? Is it, high or low downforce, or is it, just a 10% across the board, or? Yeah, if you've got Norris and you max out your race sim early on, he'll turn into an absolute beast. Oscar will benefit from having a full race, a full 5-star race sim, in his first season as well. Don't forget, I didn't get him until the end of the first season. So I essentially missed out on a season's worth of proper development with him. He had like half development in whatever rig that McLaren had, which wouldn't have been as good as the one I had. Right, Gasly up next, moving in on him. Just remember, if you change Oscar's race engineer, then he's going to go backwards a little bit in terms of his confidence level until he's had, you know, at least half a season, if not more, with his new engineer. It'll have less of an impact on Norris because Norris is much more consistent, but it would still affect him as well. Right, Mick is finally pulling away from Yuki. Not really making any impact on Ocon. But then I didn't really expect him to. So just the fact that he's holding 6th right now is better than I dreamed of for Mick. Didn't think he would have the pace for that.
Use energy.
Copy.
No saving required.
Copy.
And we need some big PU cooling.
Copy.
Would have been a hell of a lunge under the braking if he got it. Might get him into turn 1 though.
No more energy.
Copy.
Pull out to take some air on the straight.
Not quite.
Back off now.
Copy.
Bring the pack up.
Yep.
Honestly, I think those guys aren't worth it. Like I said, I think the best combination you could get is the engineers I've got, Ben Michelle and Josh Peckett. This game is so key towards driver confidence that having 2 engineers that minimise the impact of confidence loss and maximise the impact of confidence gain means that is, you know, they're the best 2 on the grid for that. And we've had Josh, what, 1 season, and he's already rated 99 now in that stat.
We can just focus on charging the pack.
Yep.
And I think I've got Ben at 97 in that stat. And that is way higher than you'll get with Bono or GP. I think GP's in the low 80s, I think. Bono's not much better. I mean, they're really, really good for setup. You know, they'll get the setup done really quickly. Much quicker than other engineers. So you can say, but they're very useful for sprint weekends in that respect. You can get your car dialed in really quickly. And they're very good communicators as well, so you can build a strong relationship pretty quickly. But, like I said, the confidence stat is the key in this, which means Michelle and Peckett are your best 2 options.
Overtake is available.
Right, let's give Mick a little bit of breathing room because Yuki's trying to close up again. Gasly's closing up to the back of Sonoda, and we're trying to stay with them while we charge up.
So focus on bringing the tyres down.
Yep. Copy.
We need to focus on the energy now.
Copy.
really hammered Oscar's tyres. Oh, we are close to the pit window. Excellent. All right, let's just hammer the tyres for both drivers then.
Focus forward.
Okay, let's push.
Copy.
In fact, actually, I'm going to probably look at converting Mick to the one stop.
Protect the tyre.
Copy.
Just, I don't know if he's going to have the ability to get through in these conditions. Maybe I should have done that earlier. But for Oscar, I mean, we had to hammer his tyres just to try and move him up through the order. So, yeah, it's definitely the right call for him. I'll keep pushing his tyres like this till they get down to about 50%, I think. Looking at coming out somewhere around Sainz, between Sainz and Vasseur, I think. Probably closer to Vasseur than Sainz. Evening, Army's World. Wish I had a little bit more battery. I'd like to try and make a lunge on Gasly here.
Focus on bringing the pack back up.
Copy.
Car's doing pretty well. We've actually got a pretty strong car this season. It needs a little bit more work, but it's competitive now. It's taken a lot of blood, sweat and tears to get it to this point.
Use energy.
Yep, copy.
Use the free air.
Copy.
Take some free air.
Yep. Copy.
Can we get Tsunoda as well? No.
Copy.
Oop. What do I think of the new car for 2024? I've not had I've only seen small pictures, so I've not seen what the car looks like in terms of its layout and stuff yet. But in terms of the livery, yeah, it's not bad. It's nice to see a car with more paint on it than carbon. It's the first one that's done that this year. Everyone else is subscribed to the Henry Ford model of way of thinking. You can have any colour you want as long as it's black. Right, I'm going to box Oscar. New name's ridiculous, though. I've already had a rant about that on more than one occasion.
We think it's Inter. Maybe just take it easy on the straight.
Copy.
Yeah, take it easy.
Copy.
It's not that much.
Oscar pit lane.
Box slippy, caution.
Okay.
Where's Hedgehog when you need him?
Caution sights, pit exit.
Alright, we were closer to sights than I was expecting.
Okay, mate, no more lift and coast needed.
Cover. Use energy.
Copy.
Work on your PU cooling.
Copy.
No more overtake.
Copy.
Alright, one down. Many to go.
Bring the pack up.
Copy.
back off now.
Yep.
Right. How far off am I? 18 seconds off Mick.
Come on.
That's Perez.
No more energy.
Oh, nearly got him.
We can just focus on charging the pack. So slow. Do everything you can, mate. Back off at high speed.
Copy.
Energy is available.
Copy.
We need to cool the engine.
Copy.
Job done.
No energy. Look after front tyres. Save fuel, save fuel. Need to focus on getting the pack up.
Mick's still doing what he needs to hang on to sixth. And Oscar is off and away. Now with me controlling the pace with Mick like this as well, two things are happening. I'm burning up Yuki's tyres, hopefully, and I'm slowing down the pack a little bit to give Oscar a better chance of catching back up again. And if the track doesn't dry out, I mean, it's looking like it is going to now, a little bit earlier than originally expected, then it leaves Oscar with very good tyres.
Push the tyres now.
To really attack before the pits.
We need to focus on the energy now.
Quickest man on the track at the moment. Oh no, Stroll is 1:37.2. That's a very, very pushing lap, considering those tyres.
Overtaking is available.
Copy. Use energy now. To use the free air. No energy.
That's 12th.
So take it easy in the fast corners. You're good to push on the tyres.
Oh, Oscar was already maxed on his confidence before that overtake. But it keeps it fully topped up, which is always good. Makes a huge difference to his confidence level.
DRS disabled. DRS disabled.
Copy.
There you can see his stats with the boost.
No lift and coast required.
Copy.
+8s and a +7.
Do what you can to keep the tyres cool.
Next tyres now below 60%. They're going to start to struggle a little bit.
You've got energy. Big PU cooler.
Couldn't quite get him. But we'll get him on the straight. Magnus is going to get absolutely blasted here.
A bit less curb.
Oh, yeah, I meant to go on that one. Never mind, he's already doing
You
it.
can use curbs.
I screwed him up there because I hit the wrong button.
No more overtaking.
Yeah, he's got him.
focus on bringing the pack back up.
Going to get dry in 9 minutes.
We're good to push straight away.
Okay, we need lift and coast, please.
Copy.
Right, that's full tyre push now. It's going to be much harder for Mick to stay ahead once the DRS kicks back in. But Oscar should be overtaking people like a rat up a drain pipe. Absolutely tearing up the tarmac here. Just checking back in with Mick. He's keeping Yuki at arm's length. There is Porsche. Track's drying up too quickly. If I'd known he was going to dry up this quick, I would have just kept his tyres on this level of push pretty much all the way. Yeah, Ferrari have been struggling here. Perez was out in Q1. Russell was 10th in Q3. But, I mean, they've been pretty good so far this season. I mean, the top two teams is Red Bull top, and then a couple of tenths behind it's the McLarens. Aston have found a bit of pace. But Ferrari are struggling here this weekend. And I'm all good with that because I'm hunting them down in the constructors, or trying to. They're in third right now, we're in fourth. And they're somewhere between 30 and 40 points ahead of us. I mean, they dominated the first two seasons. Last season, McLaren had a run at them, but they weren't consistent enough. They fell away quite badly towards in the second half of the season. And Aston were absolutely nowhere until the end of the season last year, just pipping us for fourth in the end.
Bring the pack up.
They've definitely got an advantage, but it's not a monster advantage.
Use the free air. Use energy. And we need some big PU cooling. Careful on the energy.
Evening, Mamir. You've been lurking long.
We can just focus on charging your pack. Big lift now. We need to focus on the energy now.
Let's pick our pace up, let's go.
Copy. Energy if you need it.
Oscar for a top 7. Hopefully. Which would be excellent, considering he started in last.
Nothing on the radar, no radar.
Copy. Need to focus on getting the pack up. No energy.
Okay, mate, good job. No more lift and coast required.
Yeah, copy. we need some PU cooling.
Got him. Oh, collision. No!
You okay?
Oh, okay.
And red
No!
flag. Red flag.
Now there's the car of Piastri. Oh, and that's a pretty big impact there. Now I imagine their confidence will have taken a knock.
God damn it.
It's time to pick up where we left off as the race restarts. And it's lights out, and away we go.
So frustrating. That was going to be a mighty fight back. Better than Mick's fight back last night. It wasn't Russell, it was Sonoda. According to the penalty thing that popped up.
Overtake is available.
Right, we should hopefully close up from this point. Oh, yellow flag.
Yellow, yellow.
Spin for Zane Maloney. He kept it out the barrier. Good lad.
Do with bringing them down slightly if we can.
Okay, copy.
Evening, Mystic. Another yellow flag.
Yellow, yellow.
Copy.
Right then, we can take a look now. Now this was the Alfa Romeo. Nothing wrong so far.
Oh, he's so very nearly rear-ended Bottas then.
Okay, so let's look after these tyres.
Copy.
Six laps. Let's push, come on.
Listed.
Ah, bacon and cheese toasties. Got me hungry now. Yeah, Mick just doesn't have the pace with the old spec parts on the car, unfortunately. If I can hold 6th place, I'll be happy with that. I got tagged in the Mickey Mouse section and slid into the wall. Caused a red flag.
Okay, 5 laps remaining. Okay, we'd like you to slow down, please.
Copy.
Leclerc and Verstappen battling it out. Can't wait to see Mick's defensive numbers. He's going to be really good. He's been solid since he got past Tsunoda. I know I've just jinxed him by saying that, but
4 laps to go. Let's go recharge on. Recharge on.
Copy.
and there goes Tsunoda. That's fine. Gives me a chance to get charged up.
Alright mate, recharge on.
Copy.
Come on, let's focus.
I swear my two drivers are having a game of hold my beer. Mick crashed twice in Baku. Oscar's crashed here twice tonight. Both of them have cost me 3.4 million in emergency manufacturing and then destroyed the parts that we put back on.
Okay, recharge on, recharge on.
Copy.
Keep your pace up.
Copy.
Push up.
Two Ferraris going side by side.
Two laps to go.
We should win that battle.
Recharge on.
Copy.
I don't know. I don't know if it was penalty worthy or not. I mean, did look as though Oscar kind of squeezed him a little bit. Maybe didn't give him as much room as he could have done, but at the same time, shouldn't have been tagged.
Last lap now.
But it was enough to cause Oscar to just power slide straight into the wall, unfortunately. Mick has redeemed himself tonight, and Oscar kind of gets a pass because he won in Baku for the second season in a row.
No more DRS.
That's Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is today's winner. Charles Leclerc there, taking home the win.
So that's what, win number 3 for Charles?
You can't say they didn't earn it. They put in an amazing performance today.
And a solid P6 for Mick. I genuinely did not think he would have enough pace to be in 6th in this Grand Prix. But he was superb, stalwart in defence during the wet period.
Mick Schumacher's drive, definitely worthy of praise today.
I tell you what, they had to work hard for those points today. What a phenomenal achievement that is.
A great display of team spirit there, as everyone finally gets the chance to share this moment. Out and onto the podium steps Charles Leclerc, the driver from Monaco, really deserving of that top 3 spot.
The third win of the season has to leave them and the team feeling confident.
And after a hot and sweaty Miami Grand Prix, I think this is as good a time as any to cool off. And down there in the Alpha Tauri garage, Karun, what would they be making of that race, do you think?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here.
Oh, shut up, Kareem. So there we go. Confirmation of the final result. It's win number 3 for Charles Leclerc. Max in second gets the fastest lap to limit the damage as much as he can. Stroll in third completes the podium. Then it's Norris, Ocon, Schumacher gaining a place. Tsunoda down 3 spots, but both McLarens still getting some strong points tonight. Then Gasly in 8th. That's 2 points, 2 cars in the points for Aston. Magnussen up 5 places to score points for Williams, and George Russell brings up the last of the points positions there in 10th, just ahead of his teammate. The two of them squabbling across the last couple of laps there. Albon 12th, Bottas 13th, Porsche 14th, Zhou 15th, Sainz 16th, then Giovinazzi, Maloney, Vasseur, and then Oscar unfortunately failing to finish. See what that's done to the drivers' standings. Charles increases his lead over his teammate, who has yet to win a race this season. That is a stark contrast to last season, when Max kind of blew Charles out the water a little bit in terms of race wins at the start of the season. Charles did come back at him, as the season went on, and we might well see that happen again in reverse this time. We shall keep an eye on it. 19 points the gap, and then Norris in third place is 25 behind Max. 15 behind Max. Yuki up into fourth place, 15 behind his teammate. George and Oscar both dropped down a place. Unfortunately, no points for Oscar tonight. And Ocon closes the gap to just 2 with his 10 points here. Perez, no points for him. Stroll moves up into 9th place. Gasly in 10th. And Mick moves above Magnussen into double digits. Let's have a look at the Constructors' Championship. There you see again, maximum points for Red Bull. Another 1-2 for them. McLaren in second with 115 points. They're already 64 behind. It's looking like it is going to be a bit of a walk for Red Bull this season because Charles is in imperious form right now. Ferrari, just a single point. We had a real chance to try and close the gap to them tonight, and unfortunately, we kind of threw that away. We did get 7 points more than them. Gap now is 30 points, but Aston are hunting us down, as you can see. Big points for them, 19 tonight. They're within 5 now. And Alpine themselves also getting a couple of extra points over us, so the gap is 10 to them. 2 points for Williams puts them on 16. Haas still on a point. No points still for Mercedes or Alfa Romeo. Let's see how we did in the pit stops. Once again, we had the 2 quickest stops. Red Bull were 3rd and 10th, so we really stretch our lead over them tonight. You see we're on 182 points. We are 59 points clear of Red Bull now. And it's looking good for us for another run at the competition. We've won it twice in the last 3 seasons, finishing second in between those 2 wins. Hopefully we can make it 3 from 4 this year. Ferrari in 3rd still. Mercedes move up into 4th, so they can score some points, just not the ones that matter, as they move 3 clear of McLaren. Then it's Alpine, Aston, and still no points for Williams, Alfa or Haas. And there you see those stops, all 3 of them pretty quick. In fact, all 3 of them would have been quick enough to beat Max's time there. So excellent work from our pit crew. And let's see our driver report cards. We'll look at Oscar first. 16 successful overtakes, 13 failed. 3 successful defences, 2 failed, but a DNF. And let's have a look at Mick. Is that right? Only 3 successful... How is that right? That can't be right. That just doesn't seem... No, surely not. Okay. It is what it is. We had a run with Ollie in FP1. He got a bit of extra experience, I hope. And here comes the depressing part. So, compulsory car purchases, once again, 3.4 million. That's 2 races in a row now. And with the sponsors, well, we didn't get the fastest lap. We didn't get a car into Q3 because we didn't get... we didn't get both cars into Q3, which was the target. Performance guarantees, we didn't get 2 cars in the top 14. We didn't get both cars into Q2. And we didn't get 2 in the top 14 there either. So, yeah, we ended up making just 677,000 tonight. Not good. Okay, boardroom is done. Spare rear wing, which is probably going to go immediately onto the car. Let's have a look at how bad the damage is. Missing the chassis. I think I've got new ones coming, but... yes, we've got 1 in 2 days. I need to add another one onto that. And... actually, that's 2 days away. That's 2 days away. Let's just stick with 1. And then we'll just make one of the new ones as soon as that drops. Underfloor, 6 days away. I've got no money. I'm on negative 159,000. I'm not quite sure how. How are we suddenly behind in our finances? That makes no sense. Alright, well. Nope, nope. There we go. Right. We'll have to wait for the chassis. We're going to call it here. That's the end of tonight's stream. We will pick up again on Monday with Imola. And hopefully we can get both of our cars to finish this time. Still in fourth, but the gap is closing. It's just 5 points now to Aston. And they are looking devastatingly quick at the moment. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we go. Hopefully we'll have better selection of parts available for Imola, for Mick. But, we've got to stick with Oscar. I think he's definitely the quicker of the two drivers now. So, yeah, that's it for tonight. I'll be back on Monday at 8 p.m. with Imola, and I'll try and get some new War Hospital footage up on Monday as well, the start of Chapter 2. I've got a couple of episodes recorded. They still need to be edited. I need to record some more as well. And if anyone is wanting to play some Helldivers 2 at the weekend, then you know where to find me. I will be on board my ship and diving down against the bugs and the androids. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with some more F1 Manager very soon.